Hi everybody, this is update number 6 for the Orgaponic system. As you can see, everything's starting to flourish, growing quite nicely. I'll just go back and explain a little bit here. I added more worms to this week. I've got there's probably about 150 worms in the whole system. Just red regulars or red composting worms. Over the back there's one of our little Orgapon red tomatoes. Just starting to pick up a little bit now because we've had a bit of warm weather. That's celery there in the foreground. You can see it's quite nice. Pumpkin over the back there, or squash if you're in America. This is a little offcut from the sweet bite. There's little tomatoes actually growing on this already. If you take the side shoots, you'll generally save yourself about 4 weeks as far as tomatoes go. You can see there's little tomatoes on there now. And they're quite happy. Just trying to focus a bit. Ah, there they are. And there's the dreaded butterflies there, flying around everywhere. They don't seem to bother them all that much because they're fairly healthy plants. The butterflies tend to attack the ones that are not so healthy. The cos lettuce in the front there, and the crystal apple still bounding along, leaps and bounds. Quite happy. There's the cos lettuce. There's keep going on. Carrots, millions of carrots. Over the back there, the garlic's sort of starting to pick up a bit of pace. Yep, more carrots. Spring onions are starting to bang along quite well. There's a little dragonfly up there. We really try and keep them off our... You want these out of your fish ponds, because dragonfly nymphs are a real enemy to young fish. They capture them and they do eat them, and I've seen them cling on to some fairly large fish, so just keep a bit of an eye out for those guys. That redded thing over the back there's a kangaroo paw. It's a plant that's endemic to Australia. Nice plant actually. It's probably the only flower that we've got growing around the place. That's our little black currant grape. Not sure we're going to get grapes on that this year, which is a bit disappointing. I've got tomatoes and lettuce and all sorts of things growing in that. Why the lettuce is growing in there is I grabbed a couple of the lettuce flowers and just shook it over the dirt, and there's lettuce growing everywhere now. They're even growing between the tiles on the ground. So I'll give you these. I've got some fish in here, but I will be taking these out today, because this really is not about fish, this system. It's an orgaponic system which doesn't rely on fish. As you can see, quite healthy. Waiting for breakfast they are. Yum, feed me dad. Soon. So I'll put them back in the main system where they're quite happy. But this was just to show that we're not using anything artificial. It's all natural products. It's all bokashi teas and worm teas and worms and things like that. Even, I'll show you the bucket here actually. These are just water buckets. They're filtered. The pH is adjusted, and now how I'm adjusting these is that stick there is actually off a grapevine. They're very acid, and it just naturally changes the pH of the water. And once it gets, I keep the pH of the water at 7. It's pretty much a natural pH, and all these systems are a little bit of a compromise. You need a high pH for some of the algae and some of the bacteria, the aerobic bacteria. For the plants you really need below 7, except for lettuce, they're quite happy. So you're sort of compromising all the way. But everything, as you can see, is quite nice, quite healthy and growing quite well. Okay, that's all for number 6. And again, if you've got any questions, very happy to help. Take care everybody and have a great week. Bye for now.